Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we're back with another lore video. Today's topic is the Brass Bull himself. I'm of course talking about Taurox. So without further ado, let's begin. Slaughterhorn, Blood Beast, the Brazen One. These are but some of the names that Taurox, the Brass Bull, is known by. A mighty Minotaur chieftain who is known as a monstrous engine of destruction. Formed from living brass, this mechanical monstrosity is responsible for laying a trail of destruction all across the lands of the Empire. Now this beast was not always made out of brass. Taurox, like his fellow beastmen, was once made of flesh. He was a feared chieftain of a Minotaur tribe, and proved his superiority over any would-be challengers by simply killing them, and in some cases, devouring them alive. His fellow beastmen would obey his orders without question, as they knew that the mighty Taurox would simply slay them should they refuse. With savagery without rival, the gaze of the Chaos Gods eventually fell on the bull, with an emissary of the Dark Gods appearing to him from the devastated remains of one of his rivals. This demonic creature, filled with dark energies, rose and met the gaze of Taurox. But before this creature could utter a single word, Taurox grabbed hold of it and devoured its head. For a moment there was silence, and suddenly the mighty Minotaur began to thrash about violently, his mind seized by a vision of a world awash with blood and afloat with corpses. These visions proved too much for Taurox, where he roared and screamed, biting and clawing at himself, before eventually taking up his axes and slaying every one of his tribe, one by one. And soon, Taurox went on a mighty rampage for a year and a day, rampaging across the land, slaying anything that stood in its way. Whole tribes of beastmen, covens of witches, Strigony caravans, mercenary ogres, empire patrols, proud knights, and even two-headed giants fell before this beast's wrath. Upon the Vale of Lightburg, so many had fallen before him that a river of blood had formed at Taurox's feet. And with that, his blood rage had ended. Exhausted, Taurox finally collapsed into the river of blood. His energy was spent, and it would seem that he was surely going to die. But the Chaos Gods would not allow this, as they had a plan for the mighty bull. Taurox was reborn in the form of living brass. No longer would he tire, for the rage that consumed him would be his only subsistence. His new body made him immune to the weapons of his enemies, except for an area of flesh at his throat. However, not many have gotten remotely close to that region. With his newfound rage and vitality, Taurox went off on another bloody slaughter, amassing a mighty army of Minotaurs to form his vanguard. And wherever he and his army go, only blood and ruin are left behind. Legend has it that the Brass Bull will not stop until he is somehow put in the grave once and for all. And with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our lore video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like, or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.